What's up, y'all? Coach Josh from Prime by Design. We're going to be talking about hip mobility and hip flexion. Hip flexion just means getting that knee high up, and the reason that's important is the higher we can get this knee up, the more power we can produce as we come down, whether we're trying to jump or run or whatever it is, anything athletic wise. Big power source is the hips, right? So first things first, we're gonna test to see where our hip is at. Really easy way to test this is you get on one foot, pick that knee up, and we want to be higher than 90 degrees, but really we want to be probably up here, right? So you can tell that I'm lower than where the ideal spot would be on the left side. A little bit better, a little bit higher, but again, we want to be really high up there to really be able to produce all that force. A really important thing here when you're testing is to make sure that you only lift your knee as high as your body allows, right? You're gonna hit a natural block. Usually there's some tightness here, it balls up and it stops you. What you don't wanna do is hit this spot and then try to force it up just so you can get a couple extra degrees. You want a real honest measurement of where you're at. So as soon as you hit that block, that's where you stop, all right? So a couple things we're gonna do, very easy things. So all in all, this is probably gonna take less than 10 minutes. So first thing we're gonna be doing is talking about the tools you'll be using or what you'll need, right? So today I'm just gonna be using a softball just because I have this here. But basically you can use a foam roller. If you don't have a foam roller and you don't want to wait for Amazon to send you one, or you don't know where to get one, or say you go to Big 5 and it's not there, you can go to Lowe's or you can go to Home Depot and you can get this big PVC pipe. It's 4-inch diameter. This is about 15 bucks maybe, 10 to 15 bucks. I think I got this for like 11. But if you're more versed, like if you go to Big 5 and you don't find the foam roller, you say that you look at the foam rollers and they're like 30, 40 bucks. What you could do is just invest in a softball. Softballs are about 4 bucks, maybe 5 bucks at the very most, I think. And this will do the trick. It's going to do exactly the same thing. What I will say though is this is going to be more intense than a foam roller because it's hard. There's no softness to it. There's no give to it, right? So with that being said, I'm just going to show you what to do, right? So you're going to get this softball, and we're going to work our way from the top of the quad, and that's just this front muscle, and then we're going to work our way down. What we want to do is start at the top, and you're just going to roll nice and soft until you find a spot that hurts. Alright, so sometimes this takes a little bit. You might have to kind of go left to right a little bit. So you're going to go down, down, down. And then once you find a spot, like I just found a spot right there, I'm going to try to get as relaxed as I can, especially in that leg. And then I'm just going to hang out here. And normally what I would say is have your phone with you, have your watch or something, set a timer, and probably set like about a minute timer. And you're just going to hang out here. What you'll notice is it's going to hurt for a while. Try to not tense up. Normally when we feel pain, we try to clench the muscle. Here it's counterintuitive. You have to try not to clench the muscle and just hang out. If you find it very easy, what you can do is you can do these knee pumps here or this calf pump. This just kind of allows you to get deeper into the stretch or deeper into the mobility, right? So then you're going to be here, maybe pump about 10 times nice and slow. You don't want to go too fast. Oh, and that hurts. And then find the spot, right? So I found a spot right there, I'm gonna hang out. And what you do after a minute or so, you just slowly start coming down, kind of figuring out where the tight spots are. So I just worked from the top of the quad down to the bottom here. So I'm gonna just kind of show you a little bit. I'm gonna go down a little bit lower, hang out here. Usually right above the knee is going to be a lot of tightness, especially if you play any type of sports, do a lot of running, a lot of jumping, because we spend a lot of time on those toes. The quad ends up getting really tight. So top of the quad right above the knee is going to be really tight. You want to hang out there for a few, find the spot and then just hang out. So you can do that for about a minute on each section, top, middle, bottom. Once you do the top, middle, bottom, you're going to stretch it out. The reason we stretch it out after the rolling out is you got to think of this kind of like typing up a paper. You could spend all the time typing up the paper. If you don't hit save, then you lose all the work you did. Same thing when you're stretching or mobilizing your muscles. Mobilizing is a lot of work, or it can take some work. So you want to stretch at the end to make sure you save everything you just did, right? So the stretch that I'm going to show you is, I really don't know the name of this. This could be a combination of things. Could be a modified couch stretch. I'm not quite sure what it's called. But because I stretched my right leg, or because I foam rolled my right leg, I'm going to stretch it out. So what I'm going to do is put my left leg in front of me. I'm going to reach back with my left arm. I'm going to grab that ankle, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze my butt really hard, and then I'm going to drive my hip towards the ground while I'm squeezing my butt. I'm going to hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to do that a total of 10 times, or accumulate, or you can set up a timer and do it for a minute. Once you finish, what you're going to do is you're going to stand back up, and then you're going to retest to see if you made any progress or any difference or any change. So same thing, you're going to stand nice and straight, bring that knee up, and what you'll notice is even that little bit that we just did, I got a little bit more on that right side. So what you'll do is you'll just duplicate what you did on your right side, do it on the left side, same thing, make sure you stretch it out at the end. And then once you finish, make sure you do a retest, see if you've made any change in there, kind of play around with it, see how you feel. Like right now, I can feel this leg moves really freely, and then this leg gets stuck right there. All right, so that is the quad mobilization for better hip flexion, or just hip or knee drive to produce more power. So this is a great way to unleash any extra power that your body already has without having to do any extra exercising to do it, right? So hope you guys like the video. Hope this helps. If you do like what you see, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We'll have way more content coming. Leave some comments below. Let me know what you like, what you didn't like. If you want me to clarify, give more details, that's what the comments are for. So please go ahead and make sure you communicate that with me so I can produce better videos that are going to help you out even more. All right, until next time, Coach Josh, Prime by Design.